last seen alive near 240 meters from the body is now missing from the same site. Who was the first on Everest? This debate has been ongoing in the field of mountaineering for decades, and it shows signs of continuing until the end of human civilization. Officially, Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay are recognized as the first to conquer Mount Everest. However, there are certain groups that do not accept this. So, what is the controversy? Let's explore it from the beginning. The debate over who first summited Mount Everest revolves around two key figures, George Mallory and Andrew Irvine, who attempted the summit in 1924, and Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, who made the first officially recognized successful ascent in 1953. The key controversy is whether Mallory and Irvine reached the summit before they tragically disappeared, making them the first humans to stand atop of the world's highest peak. Let's explore this debate in detail, presenting the historical background. Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world at 8,848 meters, 29,029 feet, had long been the ultimate prize for mountaineers. For decades, British mountaineers were determined to be the first to conquer the peak, driven by national pride and a desire to achieve something extraordinary. The 1924 Irvine and Mallory expedition. George Mallory was a seasoned British mountaineer, having been part of previous Everest expeditions in 1921 and 1922. By 1924, he was determined to reach the summit. He and his younger, less experienced partner Andrew Irvine embarked on a final attempt on June 8, 1924. The last time they were seen climbing upward through the mist near the summit by Noel Odell, a fellow member who had stayed below, and they disappeared. Whether Mallory and Irvine reached the summit before they perished has been subject of debate ever since. The next chapter in the Everest story came nearly 3 decades later, the 1953 Hillary and Norgay expedition. Sir Edmund Hillary, a mountaineer from New Zealand, and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepalese origin, successfully reached the summit on May 29, 1953. This achievement was officially recorded as the first successful ascent of Everest, and they received global recognition. However, the lingering mystery of Mallory and Irvine's expedition continued to cloud the full history of Everest conquest. One of the main arguments for Mallory and Irvine having reached the summit is Mallory's experience and capability as a climber. Mallory was considered one of the most talented climbers of his generation. On previous expeditions to Everest, he had scouted several routes and developed a deep understanding of the mountain. Some researchers believe that Mallory, given his past experience, would have found a way to reach the top. He had attempted Everest multiple times and was intimately familiar with the terrain. However, some question whether Irvine had the requisite skill and stamina to handle the final ascent, as he was less experienced than Mallory and had primarily been chosen for his mechanical skills to fix the oxygen equipment. In 1999, a team led by Conrad Anker discovered George Mallory's body at 8,155 meters, frozen into the mountainside, with injuries suggesting he had fallen while climbing down. This discovery revived the debate. Mallory's body was largely intact and several personal items, including his clothing, were found. However, the camera that Mallory and Irvine had supposedly carried with them was not found. Some argue that if the camera could be recovered and developed, it might hold photographic evidence proving whether or not they reached the summit. One tantalizing detail is that Mallory had carried a photograph of his wife Ruth, which he intended to leave on the summit. However, when his body was discovered, the photo was missing. This has led some to speculate that Mallory may have submitted and left the photo there. The remains of 20th century climber George Mallory were discovered 25 years ago, but his body is now missing from the same site. Discovery of Irvine boots. A few days ago, on 11th October 2024, National Geographic team led by Jimmy Chin found Irvine's partial remains on Everest. The organization announced Friday that the expedition found a foot stock in a sock marked AC Irvine and a boot that could be that of Andrew Irvine. The remains were found on the central Rongbuk Glacier at an altitude at least 7,000 feet, lower than where Mallory's body was discovered. Eyewitness accounts and evidence. One of the critical points in favor of Mallory and Norgay's recognized achievement is the presence of clear eyewitness accounts and evidence. Unlike Mallory and Irvine, whose climb ended in despair, Mallory and Norgay safely returned from the summit. They were able to describe the details of their ascent, and they took photographs at the top, providing incontrovertible evidence of their successes. There is no ambiguity in the documentation of Mallory and Norgay's summit attempt. The pair was seen by multiple members of the expedition both before and after reaching the top, and their journey was carefully chronicled. Mallory famously took photographs of Norgay on the summit. The legacy of Mallory and Norgay. Mallory and Norgay's climb set a new standard of Highland mountaineering. They became international heroes, and their successful ascent of Everest was a significant geopolitical event, coinciding with Queen Elizabeth II's coronation in the same year. Ongoing debate. The reason the debate persists is largely due to the mystery surrounding Mallory and Irvine's disappearance and the tantalizing possibility that they could have beaten Mallory and Norgay to the summit by nearly 3 decades. While the discovery of Mallory's body in 1999 provided some answers, it also raised new questions. Until more concrete evidence such as Irvine's body or the missing camera is found, we may never know for sure whether they reached the top. In the absence of definitive proof, the debate between Mallory and Irvine versus Mallory and Norgay as the first to summit Everest continues to fascinate mountaineers, historians, and the public. While Mallory and Norgay are officially recognized as the first climbers to conquer Everest, the possibility that Mallory and Irvine may have done so first remains an alluring mystery. Because the dove were last seen alive near 240 meters from the peak. Until the mountain reveals its secrets, the question will linger. who truly stood first on the top of the world.